WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
A new tropical depression has formed, this one number 22 in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. We just talked about this a few minutes ago. This is the latest on that system. Pretty weak, pretty broad, but there is a circulation with that. It is moving at about 5 miles per hour. We expect it to intensify and become at least a tropical storm as it meanders for the next 5 days off the coast of southeast Texas and northeastern Mexico. So for 5 days, it's just going to be hanging out down there. Will it intensify? Will it drift even more back to the north? We'll wait and see. But there's a big area of high pressure that is going to be blocking that system. And that high pressure will give us some great weather here locally. But down to the south, this thing is just going to be meandering. And there's an outside chance, some models are hinting that after the weekend and by the middle of next week, the high pressure may break down a little bit, and the system, if it's still there, could drift back to the northeast a little bit towards the northern Gulf Coast. We don't know if that's going to happen or not, but this system, it would be called Wilfred, if it gets a name. This system may be hanging out for at least a week somewhere in the region. We'll just wait and see. So file that in the back of your brain, but in the near term, get ready for some great weather. Upper 70s to low 80s this weekend, some passing high clouds, more so Saturday versus Sunday. But things are looking very nice. And my suggestion is to keep watering. Folks are asking me, when's it going to rain? Well, at this point, not at least for a week, but that could change. We'll just wait and see. But right now, it's looking pretty dry around here. We had a few showers or sprinkles out there today. That was our time lapse from Louisville, Mississippi. But in general, pretty dry. We've got some 70s and 80s in the region. There's a cold front just to our north that will be moving through tonight. And that will usher in some of that better weather starting tomorrow. 64 degrees for tonight. The wind relaxes just a little bit. For you in Amory, we start out about 64, 65 degrees and 70s and then low 80s with some high cloudiness. There will be a little bit of sun tomorrow, but probably a lot of that high overcast. So we don't think there's going to be any rain, but a fair amount of cloud cover, a little bit of sun. Cooler temperatures, upper 70s and low 80s with a northerly breeze still at about 10 to 15. So a bit of a fall feel to the air in the wake of the cold front that is moving on through. You can see some of these high clouds that will be with us tomorrow morning into the afternoon hours. And that's just going to be blowing off that system in the Gulf of Mexico. So I think we'll have more of those clouds in the region on Saturday. And we'll just wait and see what happens with that next week. Fall begins next Tuesday. We have some great fall-like weather here for the next 7. Upper 70s to low 80s for highs. Lows in the 50s.
So you're saying it's time for pumpkin spice?
Yes, please.
College basketball.